got a little bit of a different adventure today. We're not going to go far. We're going to go and get weighed. I don't mean me. That's not going to happen. Our caravan. So we're going to go down. A fellow has come, Greg, and we're going to go down and take our van down to him. Everything's full. The car's got petrol. The van's got water.
220 litres of water on. Got a full tank of fuel. I even filled the toilet up.
In which way?
Just the flush water.
The flush water. That's good. Okay. Just make that clear. So yeah, we've got pretty much everything else in there that we always have.
Yep. So gas bottles are in. The barbecue's in. We've simulated some clothes and whatnot. Chairs. The fridge in the back of the ute. Drawers.
So it's pretty much like we're ready to roll. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we should be all good. So we'll see you in a bit.
This page here is your summary page, and on here we've got your manufacturer ratings for the vehicle and the caravan.
Yes.
In bold is what you weigh today, and this column here is your variances. We've got no reds or ambers, so that means you're totally legal.
So we're all green.
So you're all green.
Yay!
Good to go.
That's awesome.
Talking of green, this is also a really good number. So that's the ratio of laden caravan as opposed to your car.
Right.
So that's telling me that the van is only 84% of what the car weighs, which is fantastic. So that means the car's got total control of the combination and not the other way around.
Wow, that's awesome.
So the van's fine, 10% bore weight there. Just a brief summary of how you loaded today. So you're full of fuel, full of water and so forth, your current pressures. And I've just noted there that your diesel heater tank is full. And this is what it looks like when we break it down.
Oh, those greens look good.
So the gross combined mass is your vehicle and your van.
Yes.
So you're allowed 6,000 kilos. You're currently 5, 6, 7, 8. So a bit over 300 kilos available to you as a combination.
As a combination,
As a combination. When we break it down, the gross vehicle mass is the weight of the vehicle, including the tow ball mass. You're allowed 3,200. You're currently 3,084. So you've got 116 kilos available to you in the car.
Okay. Is that per axle or just overall?
That's gross. That's volume overall. ATM, which is the aggregate trailer mass, all up mass of the caravan, you're allowed 3 tonne. You're currently 2,884. So again, 116 kilos available to you in the caravan.
Okay.
Again, GTM, gross trailer mass, that's just the amount of weight imposed on that axle while the car carries the rest. 3,000 kilos, 2,594. So plenty of room on that axle load there. We'll exceed this one before we get anywhere near that.
Okay.
So that's well and truly covered. And then we go over to our balances. So what happens with your car? Unladen, so just the vehicle on its own, there's 1,467 kilos on the front, which is quite heavy. It's getting close to exceeding the standard front axle load.
Righto.
Is that you or me?
So that's the bull bar and
Let's
winch.
put it down to the bull bar and winch.
Yep.
The reverse happens at the back. So we start out with 1,330 on the rear. When we add that bore weight into it and multiply it up because of the rear overhang, that jumps to 1,757. So it's under, but you can see why it jumps considerable. Tow ball mass is right where we like to see it, 290 kilos, which is 10% of what the van weighs. So that's perfect. Obviously this is just the axle load here.
Yes.
Left and right balances is just how we normally see them. Depending on where things are, the floor plan of the van, different things affects which way they tend to swing, but that's totally normal for what we see. Recommended cold pressures for the car when you start out, 35 psi based on the load rating on those. Again in the van, it's telling me 66. There is 2.5 tonne on that axle load, and being a single axle, there's a lot of weight on that tyre. So the tyres are rated to 80 psi.
Wow.
So probably go up to 60 to begin with.
Yes.
Just see how it feels.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
good to know.
It sounds a lot, but they're virtually truck tyres.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto.
And again, 2.5 tonne on there. Stability score, so there's a number of measurements we take across the vehicle. That includes the wheelbase, your rear overhang, whether you've got things hanging off the back of the van, all those things all go into a melting pot and give us a rating, and yours is significant above. So that's really
So
good.
we're doing well.
You're doing really well.
That's
The
fantastic.
vehicle's got total control, and a large portion of that comes back to this. So years ago we used to see this all the time. We had a ratio of about 80-20. As the vans have got bigger and more pointed, they're getting up around 95 and in some cases over 100%. So they're getting quite unstable.
Wow.
So, and we're only one of 2 countries in the world that allow that.
Yeah.
So anyway, for you, you've got a big green tick from me.
Big
That
tick.
one.
Yay! Thank you so much. Well, we just got our weights done and we are stoked. He was so happy with us. We've done everything correct. The van's fantastic. As you can see probably before, we got the paperwork to say we've got the green tick, and Greg was amazing. So he's from Correct Weights I'll put some information up as well if anyone wants to contact him. He was amazing. So
yeah, very thorough, very easygoing, and any questions he certainly answered all mine, so it was very good.
we weren't even there an hour, like it was just so wonderful. So we are ready to go on more adventures, and we'll see you soon.